and welcome to our channel. My name is Tracy. Bandit's hanging out with me, Kinsey's kicking around, and Chloe is out taking a walk. But if you're new, welcome. Thanks so much for checking us out. And if you're returning, thanks so much for being a part of our YouTube family. So today, what I'm going to do is, I'm home for school break this week. So my daughter has the week off, so I took it off. I thought, I'm home, I haven't put my makeup on yet, so why not put it on together? And I did just get this Lurella Blossom Palette, and it's very lovely. It's have a mirror, but it has all of these gorgeous, gorgeous shades. And I thought, well, why not do that and see how the formula performs. I also have some other things that I thought, we could check out together as well. Also, in my most recent Lurella box, I got this highlighter called Smell the Lavender. And it's a pinky lavender one. I got this eye shimmer and this lip gloss. So I thought I would try all of those out, as well as some other things that I have. So some time back, I got this out of BoxyCharm by Tint, and it is eyeliner on one side and brow on the other. I have been using this eye primer, Moonlit. I have this Charlotte Tilbury pencil, lip pencil. I don't usually use lip pencils, but I thought I would give it a try. It is the creamiest formula. This is definitely something I would probably put the money out for if I were going to use a lip pencil. And then my LYS bronzer, which is my tried and true, my go for all the time. So we're going to start with that. I'm going to use mascara. I haven't figured out which one yet. I will use the Cali Ray mascara from Trend Mood. So I don't have that right now, but I'll go grab it when it's time. All right, so I always start off with my cheeks. It's just the way I start. I've already put on foundation. I use the Charlotte Tilbury foundation that I received. I put it on with the Marc Jacobs Coconut Primer. I do find it performed better than when I used the glass primer that I had been using from Rodeo. So I'm a little more satisfied with it with a kind of a thicker primer. So there is my LYS. It is in the shade Harmony, which is a medium. And I just have this angled brush that I'm going to use. So we're just going to get that in there. And my hair today is kind of messy, but it's just natural. I just kind of let it natural dry, and I have these kind of not quite beachy waves. But that's just what it's going to be today. Okay, so this is from my Trend Mood box by Cosmetics, and it's the Venetian Rose. And these are blush drops. So I'm going to show you this on my hand. Okay, so there it is. I put this camera on, I think, backwards than I usually do. So see, that does a nice... so I'm used to, when I come in, I don't know, it's just camera's in a different place than it usually is. All right, I just dropped this directly on my cheeks. Just do a couple of drops on each side. Not quite in the same place, but, and then just I'm going to blend them in a little bit, right on the apples of the cheeks, to give that nice little flush look. All right, we are going to try this Lurella, and it is a purple. I do like using this type of brush for my highlighter, unless I want like a real kind of shiny look, and then I'll use something a little bit more dense. But oh, I was just editing some videos and I was like, I don't know what I was thinking with that look, but I don't know what I used for a highlighter, but I think you could see me from the moon. And yeah, it was not good. My eyes were light, my lips were light, and I feel like I look like Mimi from the Drew Carey show. Okay, so here is how that looks. I did just put it on, but it does have like this purpley glow to it. I am ready for the next color challenge with that. If anybody wants to do that color challenge again, I got some purple. I'm gonna move on to the eyes. Now, I don't know what would make this more fun for you guys, like if we just kind of had like a random topic to talk about. I don't know if you guys would like that. Send me some things that you'd like me to talk about while we're doing these. Okay, so I always start on the, primer. Hold on, gotta put the eye primer on. I always start on the outer corner of my eye and then move in. I kind of find like if I start on the outer corner, it kind of just, for me, gives me an outline of where I want to go. But I am by no means a professional. By no means. At all, even a little bit. I'm going to start with this Sweet Plum as that outer liner, and I am using my Complex Culture brush that's really good for that. I will say, if you know, you ever see the Complex Culture brushes on sale, typically Ipsy or BoxyCharm will have them. I would definitely go ahead and snag some if they were a good price point for you, because they are really nice. And these, I feel like I got this from Ipsy, and I either got it in my little glam bag. Now see, that's lighter than I would like. So instead, so I did a couple of swatches of some of the darker looking ones. None of them are particularly dark. I mean, I would have thought that that one would have been dark, but it is more of like a reddish tone. So I think I'm going to go with this Season, although I would like it a little darker brown. Maybe like a mixture of the two would be nice. So maybe that's what I'll do. I'll kind of mix the two. So I just kind of make like a little V, and I buff that out so it won't be quite that dark once I'm all done. But I am also one that has to go, like what I do on one eye, I then have to go and do it on the other, or I will forget. Sometimes I forget anyway what color I used. But yeah, I didn't bring my color corrector in, so using my hand, or not color corrector, my color changer thing. So instead I'm just using my hand. If you ever swatch on your hand and then find you can't get it off, because I find that all the time, because it's like a waterproof formula, on your hand, not on your eyes, use a little Dawn. I'm going to come into the very inner corner, and I'm going to take a risk, and I'm going to go with that Japan, and then I'm going to move out to the Revive, and then I'm going to move into the Geisha, and then I'm going to buff that all together. I'm going to use one of these nice little Ferro brushes. I really like their brushes, I have to say. Very impressed with their brushes. And see, I especially put on my little FabFitFun kimono to go with the look. I have to say, these are very highly pigmented colors. I mean, very highly pigmented. And I think when I had done that look that I'm talking about, that maybe you guys saw, because I did several videos with it, I was using another one of their palettes. But I mean, it was just the color combination. I think the eyes would have been fine if my lips had been darker. So see, I like to use that as just kind of like a like if I were coloring. All right, now I want to go in with just like maybe one color that's a little bit off from the pinks. And so I'm going to try matte, and I'm going to go with the nature right here. And that's just to kind of try to put a little bit more depth in the look, so it's not all these light colors. So there is the color combination I used for the outer corner. I used those two together. Then I used these three colors from the corner here going out. So I used those three. And then I came in and used that one just to kind of give it a little bit more depth, I'm hoping. And this is my favorite blending brush. It is a LaRousse brush, another great brush. Oh, the Complex Culture brush. Anyway, if I didn't get it from my glam bag, because a lot of times they do send me a brush. In my profile, I do say that I love brushes. And then I got it in one of their sales, I think, for like, back then they used to be $3. Now I think it's gone up to $5. So, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you get, you know, if you have Ipsy or something like that and you catch it on a sale like that, I would definitely go ahead and get a Complex Culture or a LaRousse brush. The Ferro brushes are also nice. I got that Ferro brush from Ipsy as well. Okay, so there's where we're at. I need a nice transition color. And I usually use like a nice big brush for that. I'm going to use this one right here that says Hana. And just kind of come up here and do that transition. All right, so there's where we're at. I'll show you that one. That's a very light one. I don't know how well it's going to swatch. I'll do it a few times. All right, so it's that one right there. And then I'm going to wait to do the brow bone until after I do the brows. Okay, now we have this. This is quite lovely. So there that is. Hold on, let me double check because it's feeling like a lip and not an eye, but I thought it was an eye. Hold on. All right, the package didn't say, but it feels like a lip gloss, so I'm just going to use that on the lips after. And so now we're going to use this. Now I have never even opened it, so, and I've had it for quite a while, so I'm hoping it is still good. But let's check it out. This side is the brow side. And there is how that looks. Here's hoping that it's not too dark for me. It's a little darker than I like. But to brush it out a little bit. All right, so there's the brows, and now the lash. So I'm going to pull the camera down a little bit because I do need to use the regular mirror, and I want to make sure that you guys can at least get an idea as to what I'm doing. So let's take a look at this. Oh, this is a mascara. Okay. I need an eyeliner. Lash, I should have figured that out, right? Okay. Let me go grab an eyeliner. So I went ahead and grabbed this one by IMNA, and I'm not really sure. It's written like a little square there. So it looks like a 3 INA for cosmetics. 3 INA cosmetics. So I guess that's a 3. Okay. I don't know where I got this, but it's brown, and I thought it might go nicely with the eye look. I did already go ahead and swatch that right there, so I thought that would be like a nice color with this eye look. Something different from your basic black. All right, so there is one side, and I did my best to do a little bit of a cat eye. It seems a little droopy to me, but when my eye is closed, it looks good. But all right, definitely did a better job over there, but I think overall it's not so bad. So for the lashes, I always start with a primer. I find that tends to make a big difference. So I have a Lurella Fortifying lashes that I've received in, I don't know, BoxyCharm or something like that. And I just find that this works well for me. I mean, it doesn't have to be this brand. It could be whatever brand you have, but I just find that starting with a primer works the best for me, and then working while it's still on the wet side. I'm going to start this side with this tint, and it has the tiniest of wands, but I think that's going to work out nicely. I did grab the Cali Ray one that I just got in Trend Mood, and I've been dying to try it. So, ooh, it's got this long skinny brush. Now this says it rolls off, so my guess is that it's going to be similar to the Thrive Cosmetics one, because that one kind of rolls off too. All right, so with and without the mascara. So there's definitely a little bit of a difference without having the 2 layers, but not much, I don't think. Okay, so now wait, maybe this isn't lip gloss and this is eye. Let's see. I think this is an eye. So let's okay. Let's throw this on the eye somewhere. All right, so I just kind of put it right above where I put the eyeliner. So now we're going to try the gloss, and we're going to do the lip liner first. Now I had chose this to go with the other more pink, what I thought was gloss. This is a nice kind of barely there. This is the creamiest. Oh, so there is the eye glimmer. There is the pencil, the lip pencil. Anyway, so I kind of blurred in a little bit with the pencil just to kind of try to add some color. I would definitely want like maybe a bullet type lipstick underneath, like something that was a little more matte, and then put that over top. But yeah, overall I'm not mad about the color. I like that it's got a light kind of gold to it, and I think it does complement the eye color. So there's the final look. And I really like this palette. I think this was a fun palette. I like the pinks in there. I do wish there was just maybe one little bit darker brown for kind of that outer edge look, but I think I got it to work between mixing the two. So again, I'm very happy with it. I think it goes on. I mean, you are not going to have to build. Like the first shot, pretty buildable. And, you know, again, for me, I'm going to blend it in some, but still, it's still very, very pigmented for me. All right. Well, that is my review of the Lurella Cosmetics. This was from their monthly beauty box. This was the first month I got it. You do get a palette in every box, which when I saw the palette in this one, I was like, oh yeah, I'm in for that. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll get it for a few months and see what we think. All right, well, thanks so much for spending a little time with me today. Please consider hitting the like, subscribe, and the notification bell. Leave a comment down below if you would. Let me know if there's things that you would like me to talk about instead of just kind of going over what I'm doing with the makeup look itself, that is. And hopefully, I'll see you soon.